relationship. I mean, you said
Um,
you said that that you're physically attacked all the time. You're bruised. What made you to say that this is not the way to the path of the heavenly path or the road that God built for you? What made you turn from the devil's road to God's road? What made you do that?
Mark, I'm probably I'm probably the most opposite of any girl or female that's ever been in an abusive relationship because I never allowed myself to be a victim.
Mm.
I never allowed myself to take on that victim mentality. And this person was a drug addict, and they were addicted to pills. And for so long, I felt as though I had to fill in his life to keep him from going too far.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew what I was getting into, and I knew, and I was so strong that it's almost like I knew what I was in for, and I was ready for battle.
Right.
And I got to a place where I said, Father, I need you to release me from this, because it started to kill, steal, and destroy the calling on my life. And I promised God that the minute that happened, that I would walk out.
Right.
And it got really scary, got really bad, and that's when a lot of the physical things started happening. And it wasn't a daily, physical attack, but it definitely escalated. It would go from being roughhoused or just being kind of thrown around a little bit to, then I started getting physical, bruised on my body, and I'm thinking, okay, this person, we have to go. What had happened was, prior to this taking place, we were engaged, and we were very much so in a very deep relationship. And so I felt he's going to come out of it. I never condoned his behavior. I never was afraid of him. I never, and that's, I think, what I'm different is I probably asked for some of the attack because I wasn't afraid. So I wasn't afraid to get up in his face and agitate him.
Right.
Which probably wasn't smart, but I think, I could never go down without a fight. I just couldn't.
Right.
And so I finally got to the place where I said, Lord, I need you to release me from this. And he did. And there was just a moment where I woke up and I was done. There was no defining moment, Mark. There was nothing. I just literally woke up and the Spirit of God freed me from all of it. And I walked away. And it's been a miracle because in 7 years, I've never not heard from this individual. And I have not heard from them since that day. Since the day it's been about 2 months. Since the day the Lord finally said, you're done. So, we have to get to that place in our hearts as well. But what I understood was that by me making the decision and by me saying enough is enough, you are responsible for you. I care about you, but I can't help you. I can't change you. It puts that person in position to have to make a change.
Wow.
Or not. They can choose not to. But what I finally realized is I wasn't responsible for him. I always felt responsible for him to make it. Not to change him, but just to see him through it. And I realized that was handicapping him more than anything. And he is now in a position where he has no one around him to blame but himself. And I'm hoping that will force him to choose to do the right thing for himself.
He can't. It's only individual. He can't change a person. Only the person can change himself. And that's the thing right there. But the only way to do that, though, you have to put Jesus Christ on the throne in order to do that. And a lot of people do not want to give up 100% control and give it back to God. But but obviously you are struggling with this. I mean.